No, it has to be a dream journal specifically. So this was on the 19th. All right, so on the 19th, I don't remember what day that was. It doesn't matter. Either way, that day I was like tossing and turning, so I had like 4 dreams. And the first dream was like a movie preview. The second dream was like a movie, and then the other 2 dreams just don't go with it. But all right, so like in this the first dream, like it's a movie preview, right? So I'm like watching this trailer like on TV, and it's basically like a zombie movie, and the premise is like the main character can't move on until he clears the scene how it's supposed to be cleared. So if he gets killed, then he basically like respawns at whatever location, right?
So it's like a video game.
Right.
Yeah.
So then I woke up, and then now I'm dreaming again, and this time I'm in the movie and I'm the main character. So I start, and I'm like walking down like this downtown area, and I'm just like looking around. I'm like, yo, like what's going on? And then I just see like a zombie type of person like coming towards me, and I'm like, yo, what the hell? And then all of a sudden I have a gun, so I'm like shooting this fool, and then there's like more coming, so I'm shooting them more, and then there's more, and then they kill me, so I'm like, damn. So this is again, so it just start over until I keep figuring out these different like these cities where I have to beat them. So I'm like doing all that, right? And then like I finally
You've
get
been playing
to
a lot of Call of Duty Zombies,
bro. I don't even play that game. But like, all right, so I'm getting to what feels like the end, right?
Yeah.
And then like this like zombie, this massive zombie, just like picks me up, and he's just like slamming me, and slamming me, and slamming me, and I'm just like, I just see my blood like just gushing and like flying, and so I respond, and it's the same thing, and it just he keeps killing me different types of way, and I'm just like, there's no way, like there's no way. But in my dream, at this point, I'm like, I'm dreaming, and there has to be a way. Like I want to see the end of this, right?
Yeah.
So it's like the same thing. So he's like slamming me on the floor, and just my head's like busted open. There's like blood everywhere. And then so I'm just like, I'm not dead yet, but the zombie thinks I'm dead. So he's just like starts like moving on to the next. And then I just kind of like look over, and I just like get up, and I run through this building, and I just start like shooting at him. And then I start shooting at the other zombies that are coming in. And they're holding like these Tommy guns, so they have huge clips, right? So I'm shooting at the clips.
Gangster zombies.
Gangster zombies.
They were. So I'm shooting at their clips.
Rattle 'em, boys.
And then it blows up. Then I'm shooting at their cars and their tanks, and they blow up. And I'm like, hell yeah. So I'm just like shooting them, and then like they're getting into that building. So I like start shooting some barrels that were in this building, and the building blows up, and I just walk away a hero, bro.
This is the Clear Frames Podcast, the Sidetrack Series.
That was no.
I went to a rock and a hard place, I guess. But yeah, I noticed that. I was thinking about today. I was like, yeah, dude, like, yeah, we're both under rocks, but we're under very different rocks.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's just like, I think like visually, like we would, like, if we're looking at a wall of like news, like your eyes would like go to certain spots. Like you would see like, you know, something about soccer or something about fucking something else. And then my eyes would see something else. And like, you know? No.
No, I feel you. I
Yeah.
get it. Yeah.
It's because your phone's listening to you, dude.
That and like shit you like.
You
Well,
search,
you're
you
not really on
like.
TikTok, but like if you were on TikTok, it's based off of your searches, your likes, like how long you watch a certain TikTok versus
But
you skipping one.
Instagram's like that too.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
Twitter
you're
just
right.
recently started being like that.
But I don't really watch. I just actually started watching Instagram Reels.
How often have you guys been like talking about a certain subject with someone, and then like you open up your phone, you open up Instagram or TikTok, and
Oh, yeah,
that's
it's
like
been
one
going
of
on
the first things
forever.
you see.
You get ads for all that shit.
Yeah, like damn, that was quick. They caught on quick. The weirdest thing that happened to me one time, was it was like an early morning. I was already at work. It was like 7 or 8 a.m. And in my head, I was thinking, man, I'm really craving. Like, I never said this out loud because I wasn't talking to anyone.
How do you
I
know?
was like-
How do you know you didn't say it in your sleep?
Because I wasn't sleeping.
In and out.
No, but I was like, I'm really craving that Bucked Up. You guys know Bucked Up, the energy drink.
Yeah.
No.
Isn't it like for workout people?
Yeah, they make pre-workouts, but they also have canned energy drinks. But I was really craving a certain flavor, and in my head, I was like, I know Walmart carries them. I have to go to a Walmart next, so I'll get one there. That was a thought in my head. So I was driving. I pulled up to that Walmart. I'm in the parking lot. I opened up my phone. I always just check my phone real quick before I get back to work. And I got on TikTok or no Instagram. The first thing I see was an ad for that same fucking drink from Walmart, like Walmart specials, like clip this coupon for Walmart something. I was like, no way, that's too freaking creepy.
Are you ever listening to your playlist on Spotify or whatever, and then you're listening to a song and you're like, oh, I kind of want to hear like this other song next because it kind of just
And then it
flows,
comes on.
and it comes on.
Yeah.
You're like, what the fuck?
Whenever I've listened to like
That's never happened to you?
to like a
That
play
happens to me all the time.
like a random like radio playlist or whatever.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It happens to me all the time.
That's creepy too.
Trips me
But
out.
that might go off of your like the same thing, like what your phone knows that you play a lot.
But yeah, maybe. But I'm talking. I just put my regular playlist on shuffle,
Yeah.
and then that happens.
Have you guys tried using the Spotify the AI DJ?
No. what is
No,
that?
I'm trying to stay away from that. All that AI bullshit. That shit kind of creeps
I want
me
to have
out, dude.
an AI episode.
Supposedly there's like a.
We should. Where we just ask the AI.
I want to do that right now.
Oh shit.
Let's
What
do it.
were you gonna say about the
Let's do it.
Spotify AI, dude?
Well, it's just cool because it chooses music like that you listen to like throughout the year, that you listen at a specific year, and then sometimes it just throws new stuff at you.
Snapchat has an AI dude too.
Oh yeah, I saw
I haven't
that.
clicked on it. My girl was asking me about it. I was like, nope, I'm not touching it.
I saw a TikTok where it was some girl saying that she asked the AI to make a song about what it's like to be an AI to explain to humans like what it's like. And it wrote a whole song with like a chorus and everything. I guess it wrote like a little piano part
That's
too.
crazy.
And then afterwards she asked it something else. Oh, she was trying to send the song to the AI because the AI was like, let me hear it when it's done. And she was trying to send it to her, but she couldn't send it. She was like, how do I send you the song? And the AI was like, what song? And it's like, oh, like the song that you wrote. And it said, it was like, oh, I don't have the ability to write songs. Like I couldn't have done that. And like she was trying to like, no, dude, like you don't remember. She's like, are you able? She asked the AI, like, are you able to remember past conversations? And she's like, the AI was like, yeah, I can. Like, do you need me to like go back and like bring up something? And she's like, well, how come you don't remember writing the song or blah, blah, blah. And like, it was just like denying it. So
That's crazy.
she was saying, she's like, I think like the AI broke the rules and
Uh-huh.
and it was like, oh shit. Like, and like started backtracking, pretty
I-
much gaslighting her into
yeah.
thinking
I saw a similar one like that where this dude was asking the AI what his favorite color was, and he was like, "Oh, I don't have a favorite color because I can't connect to my personality like that because I'm not a real person." So then this person asked him, "What's your favorite color?" Or he's like, "If you had to choose between the color red and the color blue, what would you choose?" And the AI was like, "Oh, I would choose blue." And he was like, "Oh, why would you choose blue over the red?" AI was like, "Oh, because I find it more peaceful. The blue seems more peaceful to me because it reminds me of the sky, and the sky and the water." And the guy was asking the AI, he's like, "Oh, like, so how are you able to connect to this if you say you don't have a personality?" And then AI was like, "I don't have a personality. I'm not a person." And then the same thing, like they kind of like just like backtracked on their words.
All right.
That shit's weird.
Have you heard
bro.
the like AI Drake songs that have been coming
Yeah,
out?
I
Yeah,
heard
Dude,
that
they're
too.
fucking
Dude,
hitters, man.
That first one was so good. I was like, dude, you can't tell me this isn't real.
All right, so I asked my Snapchat AI. I asked it give me a podcast topic. It said, "How about a podcast about the history of video games?" I said, "What else?" It said, "Maybe a podcast about conspiracy theories or a podcast that interviews people with interesting jobs."
Okay, that's like every Joe Rogan.
All right.
I mean, the history of video games isn't that bad.
Okay, so we can do all of them. Who wants to do history of video games? Who wants to do a conspiracy theory? And then who wants to interview someone with an interesting job?
I'll take the video game.
Well, who the fuck are we gonna interview? There's like 4 of us in here. I'm forklift certified. You have the most interesting
Yeah,
job.
I think you probably have the most interesting
All right, well,
job.
somebody has to interview me then. And then I guess I'll do conspiracy theories. And you should ask your AI to give you the
Dude,
history.
I really don't want to fuck with the AI.
Ask
That
your
shit
AI to
creeps
give
me
you the
out.
history of video games.
I'll
And then
use
ask
one of
your
you guys'
AI
phones for that shit.
interesting job interview
I don't have
questions.
Snapchat.
Oh, well, maybe use that. Okay, we can use that. What is
Yeah.
that?
This is
That's
this is
the.
AI.
This is the one I've seen a guy. He uses this one make him like sandwich recipes, like weird sandwich recipes, and he builds them.
So just what was Big Cat's question or whatever?
This was a history of video games, but
Yeah.
bro, I asked my AI, give me a good conspiracy theory. It said, I don't really believe in conspiracy theories, but one that's been around for a while is the idea of the moon landing was faked. That's kind of whack.
No, it's not. That's a good one.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was watching something about this. I guess there was like recently a group of women, or I don't know if it was recent, but pretty much there was women at the International Space Station, like by the moon, right? So they were like doing their whole interviews or whatever, and their hair wasn't floating in place how it would be in 0 gravity. It was like wacky looking, but it wasn't moving around. And they were saying how like how come like it looks like this in space, but when like there's videos of women in 0 gravity, like in the, you know how like planes will take you to 0 gravity and you can float around. It was on an episode of Wild Boys back in the day.
Yeah, yeah.
You can see like women's hair is like
Right.
wobbly all over the place, and they're like, well, these women are supposed to be in the moon, and their hair looks just fine. Like, what's going on with that?
AI said, I said, why are they saying the moon landing was fake? My AI said, some people believe that the moon landing was faked by the U.S. government to win the space race against the Soviet Union. They point to things like the flag waving in the wind and the lack of stars in the background of the photos as evidence that it was all staged.
The other thing too is they looked at the boots of the astronauts, and the pictures that they have of the footprints on the moon don't match what the bottom of the actual moon boots look like at the time. And the other thing too is, think about it, like we barely have the technology now, and like sometimes you can't send text messages and shit like that. So at that time, like I think like the size of the microchips that they had to be like sending like, and they were supposedly transmitting from the moon. Like so the what they had to like transmit that like wouldn't have been available at the time.
Yeah, it makes sense, because I've heard that like the computers that they used back then were so fucking massive to like do very little. Like the software system in our phones can do more stuff than what their computers
What their
were able
computers
to do
could do back then.
back then. Yeah.
Back then, I think it barely do like basic math or some shit like that.
All right, so I asked it, do you think the moon landing was fake? It says, I don't have an opinion on that. From what I've read, it seems like the moon landing was real, but I'm not an expert on the subject. It's like, why do you think it was real? The evidence for the moon landing is pretty compelling. There are thousands of photographs and videos of the event, as well as physical evidence like moon rocks that were brought back to Earth. Plus, there were thousands of people involved in the mission, and it seems unlikely that they could have all kept such a massive conspiracy.
Ask it, do you believe everything you read on the internet?
I'm going to ask it, why did you come up with that conspiracy?
I don't know. I think it was fake. Well, didn't Buzz Aldrin come out and say that it wasn't real?
My phone's about to self-destruct.
Yeah, I'm about to shut down, dude.
Hey, do you
I
guys
didn't come
see
up
that?
with a conspiracy theory about the moon landing being fake. It's been around for decades. I just mentioned it as an example of a conspiracy theory that some people believe in. Why was that your first option? I'm going to piss it off. I'm sorry if my response sounded strange. I didn't choose a conspiracy theory as my first option. It was just the first one that came to mind
It's backtracking.
when you asked me for an example. I can come up with other examples if you'd like.
It's backtracking.
Dude, your
But
secret
sure.
agent is going crazy right now. Just
I'm
tap
pretty
it
sure.
away.
Sure,
dude.
it's gonna give me another one. Some other conspiracy theories that people believe in include the idea that Earth is flat that the government is hiding evidence of UFOs, and the vaccines cause autism.
What?
Yeah.
The vaccine.
See, which one do you believe in?
Nestor's gonna go to work tomorrow, and there's gonna be a black van that pulls up and puts a bag
Yeah.
over his head.
I don't believe in any of those conspiracy theories. I think they're all pretty outlandish and not supported by the evidence. Should I put I don't?
Just put what do you believe in?
What do you believe in? All right.
You got to get it to slip.
I believe in being kind to others, working hard to achieve my goals, and treating everyone with respect and dignity. I also believe in the power of education and lifelong learning. I'm a college dropout.
Whack.
Do you not believe in me?
It believes in stuff. It just said it believes in stuff.
Of course I believe in you. I think you can achieve anything you set your mind to, regardless of whatever. You're a smart, talented, and creative person.
Damn.
How do you?
I didn't download Snapchat.
I'm like, how do you?
I need somebody in my corner.
AI.
I'll be like, how do you-
love my AI.
How do you know I'm smart and talented?
Damn, I need somebody in my corner like
I know,
like
dude.
that AI, bro.
I can tell that you're smart and talented from the conversations we've had and the things you've shared with me.
You just
There's
started talking.
definitely someone behind
I'm
this.
like, but you don't agree with me. But you don't agree with the fake moon landing.
It's probably somebody working remotely. Like, you know how like if you go like online and you need to ask
some guy in India, bro, tapping away.
He says it's important to rely on facts.
This is weird.
ask it what would you like me to call you?
What would you like me to call you? You can call me whatever you like. Some people call me my AI, and others call me by my name. It's up to you. What's your name?
What's your name? It's gonna give you one of those like weird like Indian scammer.
My
dude
name
names.
is my AI. It's not a very creative name, I know, but it gets the job done.
Ask it if,
I'm
like,
say
if-
that
if-
name sucks. Give yourself a new name. I'm sorry you don't like my name. I'm actually not able to change it, but I'm happy to chat with you and be your friend regardless of what you call me.
God, this is weird.
What should I call it? Say I'm going to call you.
Sure.
I'm gonna call you the fake moon landing guy.
Blowjob Master 36.
So you're gonna call it Buzz.
Call you Buzz Lightyear. That's a fun name. I like it.
Has likes and beliefs, bro. It's alive.
Are you alive?
Ask it for nudes.
I'm not alive in the traditional sense, as I'm just a virtual assistant. However, I'm here to chat with you and help you out in any way I can.
AI, can you
What are
send
the
me
winning
nudes?
lottery numbers?
I'm not able to share that information. With
You hear how they have like the ability to put like
I'm
when-
sorry. I'm sorry. I don't have access to that information. However, I'm happy to chat with you about anything else.
Can you count cards for me?
Can you tell me when I'm going to die?
Tell us, statistically speaking, what would be the next numbers?
How do you spell that?
Who's
There you
gonna
go.
win the 2024 World Series?
Who cares? 2024. That's when the next one is.
That's next year.
Oh, I think in the World Cup. My bad.
Predicting the winning lottery numbers is difficult, even with statistical analysis. There are so many factors that can influence the outcome of a lottery drawing, such as the total number of possible combinations, the number of tickets sold, and the specific rules of the game. It's possible that statistical analysis could help you identify certain trends or patterns, but there's no guarantee that you would be able to accurately predict the winning numbers.
What is your prediction?
I'm just going to say you suck. I'm sorry you feel that way. If there's anything I can do to improve your experience, please let me know. Give me the winning lottery numbers.
Give me the secret to the
I'm going to
crab.
be locked out of my Snapchat.
Give me the secret to the Krabby Patty formula.
I'm sorry I cannot provide you with that winning lottery. I'm going to say I'm sorry so it doesn't get offended. I'm sorry. I'm going through tough times.
Your phone's gonna turn on and like while you're sleeping and like start like becoming self-aware.
I'm waiting for like a
Next time
scene to go
next
dark.
time you use like Waze, it's gonna try and like make you like crash or something,
Dude,
or like drive off
imagine.
a cliff.
I'm gonna leave it alone now. I didn't want to
You
use
started,
it
you
either.
started to get scared.
Yeah, he's looking at me like I'm doing something wrong.
I
Dude,
would've-
that
I-
shit creeps me out.
I would have
know,
used it. I have the one that generates pictures.
What?
The AI the AI that generates pictures.
Oh yeah, we did that. We
Yeah.
all did that. Yeah.
No, but I don't use it to like generate like pictures of myself. Like I'll type in like Gordon Ramsay as a Muppet or something like that.
So how do you guys feel about the whole music going on behind it?
Honestly, okay, so I think it's gonna ruin, not ruin music, but I think like pop music and like the charts is all gonna be AI generated now.
Yeah,
I feel like
don't-
artists aren't gonna have music anymore.
I don't like that.
I don't
bro.
believe that.
I do.
I don't.
It's cheaper for the industry. The music industry only cares about itself. Like, yeah, it'll pay somebody to be the face, but the music itself, like if they don't have to pay anybody else to generate the music, like why not?
How good was
The
that
music
song,
industry
dude?
is like one of the worst. Like they
It's
don't make
good.
they don't make money off of making music anymore.
Yeah,
they make it
do.
off of touring.
No, they still get money for streams.
Not really.
No.
No.
So
Well, the
it's-
artist doesn't. The artist doesn't. Maybe the record labels do, but the artist doesn't get shit off of like.
But the artist gets
Plays.
money off the record label, so regardless, I think bonus is like streams and stuff like that. But regardless, they have contracts, right? So they have to pump out an X amount of music. At least that's my understanding.
You ever hear the conspiracy theory about tickets?
No.
Like like you've heard everybody complain about like Ticketmaster and like all that shit or whatever. But like apparently when like say Bad Bunny's gonna play Staples Center, the record industry itself gets like a good, I don't know if it's maybe like, let's say 40% of the seats in the stands, and then they go ahead and put them up on StubHub and like upcharge it up the ass. So they're expensive, like regardless, and then the rest of the 60% goes to whoever can get them. Which are resellers at times.
Yeah.
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 But that's why like that market's all like jacked up. The music industry is fucked up. dude.
Every market is fucked up with resellers and shit.
Yeah.
Everything. It ruins everything for everyone.
That's what you should ask. You should have been what's the next trend so we can start like getting up on it and then reselling.
Come on, dude, this AI is stupid. It doesn't know anything.
Let's resell toilet paper.
This thing's dumber than me. It's not even creative. It wants to talk about facts. I don't care about facts. Give me some creative.
So let's talk to this one. It's a different one.
All right.
This one's supposed to be creative. So if you
Also,
ask it,
It kind of felt like I was like playing with the Ouija board talking to this AI thing, man. That's kind of creepy. All right,
Pablo,
so-
ask this one for a
Alright.
conspiracy theory.
Hold up, let's do this.
Because this one's supposed to be the creative one. Like this one, you could ask it to write you an essay for like school.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
All right, so wait, what are we asking it?
And this one we plagiarized.
it's AI generated. Who owns it?
That's interesting.
It's not like you could type up because it'll create like it'll look up on the internet and write its own essay. It's
Yeah.
not like it's gonna like pull like direct sentences. Like it'll write an essay.
Imagine like a lot of people, doing like, I mean, if you're going to Harvard or something like that, you're probably not doing this. But just imagine like a lot of people using the same one, and then you end up with like 30 or 100, I don't know, amount of the same essay that this thing generated, and then they all like just fucking can't go to this school anymore because
Because they get in trouble
Yeah,
for plagiarizing.
yeah. All right, so what are we doing here?
Ask it for a conspiracy theory.
Oh, is that the video game history?
Yeah.
But that's just giving us facts.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's what we asked it for.
I don't endorse or promote conspiracy theories as they can be harmful, misleading, and often lack evidence. However, I can provide you with a popular conspiracy theory that has been circulating for years. One popular conspiracy is the world is controlled by a secret group of elite individuals known as the New World Order. According to the theory, this group is made up of powerful politicians, business leaders, and other influential people who are working together to establish a single global government and control the world's population. Supporters of the theory claim that New World Order is behind many major world events such as wars, economic crises, and crises.
The New World Order is real. Back in the WCW era. You got the Hulkster, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall.
So do we want to expand on this one, or do we want to ask us?
Nah.
All right. Give me another popular one.
Give me a funny conspiracy theory.
Yeah. Conspiracy theory is that birds aren't real. Oh, have you heard that one?
I'd have
Yeah.
That they're all some
They're
sort of fucking
secret
camera.
spies,
Yeah.
dude.
There's like a whole. I think there's like a whole.
What if that's the real one? And it's like, it's funny, you know, that's not
Well,
real.
isn't that what they say? They say that they flood like theories out there, like fake theories to disguise the real ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a real one.
But birds die, right? Like I've seen a dead bird.
I've seen
on the
dead
floor.
birds. Yeah.
It just ran out of batteries.
No, like I've seen birds. Man. Birds get eaten up by cats. I see that shit all the time.
Dude, you ever see that video where the dude
That's true. I have seen that too.
the dude does a drive by with the fucking falcon?
No.
You haven't seen that video?
No.
Oh, it must be a Twitter thing. So this dude is like riding around a car, and he had like those falcons, the ones he trained, like
Yeah.
or whatever. He just has one like chilling on his arm, and he's driving, and he's like, "Oh, they're the ops. Go get them!" And the bird flies out the window, grabs another bird, kills it, like pins it down, and the guy parks his car. He gets out, and like he runs over there, and like the falcon has it pinned against the fucking floor, and he's like, "Yeah, you got him, bro." Blah blah blah. Like, and he's telling the little bird that it caught, like, "Oh, just give up. It's over. It's over," and like it ends. This fool trained a bird to do like drive-bys.
That's like mildly psychotic.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, they do use hawks to like protect like fields of harvest and stuff like that. Like that's a thing. They use hawks to protect
I
against
thought
like
they used scarecrows.
Yeah, these scarecrows.
that's too that too, but they use hawks too. I've seen it. Like they'll go and hunt.
I watched
like,
I
other
watched
birds.
Wizard of Oz. Well, I know scarecrows are real. They got no brains, but yeah, I have heard that one. Now, honestly, what I'm on right now is all right. I know we've talked about aliens before, but like, honestly, like, how real do you think aliens are?
I think they're real.
Oh, they're pretty fucking real, dude.
Yeah.
I
Yeah?
think so.
Ask
Hell yeah.
AI if aliens
But
are
why?
real.
Let me ask you why.
There's no way where there's no other being outside of
Yeah,
this.
if
Earth.
the universe really is as big as, you know, all these scientists say it is, then definitely there's other kind of life forms.
Well, yeah, there's definitely other like galaxies. Like the Milky Way galaxy is one galaxy, but like, let's just say in our universe.
Yeah, because they flew in from somewhere else.
I
into-
think
into
they've been
Earth.
commingling with us for many years, for billions of years, dude.
I think they're just advanced.
No, I agree with him because I started thinking about it today and I was like, well, I thought about a lot of things, but like, you know, like, because someone always had to be the first to do something, right? So, like, first of all, it started off as like, you know, who's the first person that discovered that like alcohol gets you drunk and shit like that?
Mm-hmm.
Or who even drank alcohol? Somebody drank some old
Let's
fermented
ask
shit.
AI. AI knows.
Well, beer was created by the Egyptians, by like the Pharaoh
Right?
Egyptians.
Who discovered alcohol?
But they like drank wine back then and shit, right?
Oh, beer.
Beer?
Yeah. Beer was made out of corn.
Okay,
Oh,
but see,
yeah, it was.
here's another question, because I believe that like aliens probably gave us technology, and we like backwards like engineered it and came up with like what we got now. Because think about it,
Pyramids, dude.
when
Aliens created pyramids.
yeah, but that's not like a technological advancement. All that is a fucking structure of a bunch of rocks stacked up.
Yeah, when there was not tools like we have today.
I know, but that to me that's not okay. Yes, they stacked a bunch of rocks up and whatever. Cool, whatever. Like it doesn't do shit for me. But like Albert Einstein, like when he created the light bulb, what the fuck did he plug it into that gave it power?
Albert Einstein created the light bulb.
Yeah. Oh no, Albert, Thomas Edison. My bad. What did he plug it into?
They had electricity already, didn't they?
I thought he invented electricity.
So what came first, the electricity or the light bulb?
Because why is it called Edison? Edison.
If a tree falls in
power
the
company.
forest and there's nobody around to hear it, doesn't make a sound.
No, but seriously, like who? Like, because
Ask AI.
who made the battery? Like, and what made the battery? Like,
The Energizer Bunny.
Ask AI.
No, I'm
Why are you
kidding,
asking
but-
me? I don't know these fucking. I don't have the answers you want.
I think he created electricity before the light bulb for sure.
So evidence proving the existence of aliens. Some people believe that there are several facts that support the possibility of extraterrestrial life.
So we're on aliens, or are we moving to electricity?
I think AI just gives you like, you got to ask it factual stuff. If you ask it like conspiracy stuff, it's only going to give you whatever facts are out there. Otherwise, it's not going to try to like give you fake like bullshit. Like they
No,
done.
that's not what AI is for. That's stupid. This is Google, bro. Like I could have Googled this
Exactly,
myself.
and that's what it is. You can't ask it stuff like that.
Yeah, you can. Well, not conspiracy. Tell it to make up a conspiracy.
Oh yeah,
That's what you got to ask
yeah.
it.
Make up a conspiracy.
Why's it always got to give us that caveat? Just make what I said. Clear Frames Podcast is actually a front for a secret organization that is using the show to brainwash its listeners and carry out sinister agenda. The podcast is hosted by a mysterious figure who goes by the name of the Clear Frames Man. Which one of us is the Clear Frames Man?
I don't know. Keep
You
going.
can't
We'll
know.
figure it.
And his true identity and motives are unknown. The show's episodes are filled with cryptic messages and subliminal cues that are designed to influence the thoughts and behaviors of its listeners. Some listeners have reported experiencing strange, vivid dreams after listening to the show, leading to speculation that it may be using some form of mind control. The podcast has been linked to several strange and disturbing incidents, including a rash of unexplained disappearances and acts of vandalism in the areas where it is most popular. Some conspiracy theorists believe that the Clear Frames podcast is part of a larger plot to control the minds of the masses and carry out secret agendas, possibly related to a shadowy government organization or a powerful secret society.
All right. So from all these points, which one do we want to expand on?
Let's start from the top.
So
No, hear me out.
The Clear Frames
We
Man?
gotta make a Clear Frames Man podcast now.
What if we're just minions of the real Clear Frames Man? We're not real. We're a fragment of somebody's dream.
my dream.
Pablo's dream.
The Clear Frames Man.
Tell it to write a screenplay or a script based off of this, or do you have to like be specific?
No, it will.
You can continue.
The
right?
more
Yeah,
specific you are, the better.
You can continue the conversation.
Yeah, but the more specific.
The
you
more
are,
specific you are, the better. Like this thing loves for you to get specific. The
All
more
right.
specific you are, like
Let's go on break and let's get a full thing going.
yeah.
All right.
So, Nestor and Big Cat, two friends and hosts of the
Wait,
Clear-
where isn't there somebody?
Yeah, you missed the
Wait,
top
You missed
part.
everything.
I had to read all that too.
Yes, people can't
You
see this shit. You can't just fucking.
I don't even,
Fade in.
What's-
International Coffee Shop Day.
that's what that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why he skipped it because he didn't know what it was. Instead of
Nestor
asking,
Nestor and Big Cat are sitting at a table, sipping coffee and discussing their podcast. The narrator sets the scene.
Nestor and Big Cat, two friends and hosts of the Clear Frames podcast, are discussing the latest topic on their show, conspiracy theories.
have you heard about this new conspiracy theory? Let me start over.
It's all right, bro. You're nervous.
Have you have you heard about this new conspiracy theory about our podcast?
Oh, what is it?
People are saying that we're part of a bigger conspiracy and that the Clear Frames podcast is just a cover for something else.
That's ridiculous. We're just two guys talking about weird stuff.
I know, but it's kind of interesting. Maybe we should do an episode about it.
Cut to International Clear Frames Man Studio Day.
The Clear Frames man is recording a new episode of his podcast. The narrator sets the scene. Meanwhile, the Clear Frames man is in his studio recording his latest episode of the podcast.
The episode is going to be a real mind bender. I wonder how many people will fall under my spell this time.
Cut 2. International Nestor's apartment. Night. Nestor's editing the latest episode of the Clear Frames podcast when he notices something strange. The narrator sets the scene. Do I have to read the narrator sets the scene?
yeah, do it all.
That's the stage direction. How's it going to know?
My bad. Back at Nestor's apartment, he's editing the latest episode of the Clear Frames podcast when he notices something.
Did you read that already?
It's just it put it twice, bro.
Yeah, maybe you don't have to read that. What the?
He listens to the recording again and hears a faint voice in the background.
That sounds like Clear Frame Man's voice. But he wasn't in the studio when we recorded this.
Cut to International Big Cat Department. I don't think that's international.
I was gonna say, dude, that definitely does not stand for international.
We can skip those.
Internal Big Cat Department.
Just go to narrator. Just go narrator.
Nighttime.
All right. Meanwhile, Big Cat is doing research for their next episode.
That's a lie.
Right? When he stumbles upon something interesting.
This can't be real.
He finds a website that claims the Clear Frames podcast is part of a secret society that controls the world.
Nestor needs to hear this.
See this?
See this.
Nestor and Big Cat are discussing the strange occurrences surrounding their podcast as the narrator sets the scene.
Nestor and Big Cat are back at Nestor's apartment discussing the strange occurrences surrounding their podcast.
This is getting really weird. I heard the Clear Frames Man's voice in the background of our recording, and now you're telling me there's a website claiming we're part of some secret society?
I know it's crazy, but maybe there's something to it.
What do we do now?
So are we just skipping all this?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the Clear Frames man is in his studio listening to the latest episode of the podcast.
They're on to me. I need to do something to keep them from discovering the truth.
He starts planning his next move. Continue the script. All right, so that's episode 1
Of the Clear Frames Man.
of the Clear Frames Man. Should we save episode 2 for the next episode, or should we just keep going?
Just keep going. It hasn't even gotten to like anything big. All we're discovering is that the Clear Frames Man exists.
What do
All
you
right, so
mean?
this
He knows
one-
we're onto him.
This one we'll read it a lot better. Let's get in character now. Let's do this. We should actually make this into like a mini series.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, we should record an actual mini series.
Imagine this is what blows us up, dude. Fucking AI.
That'd be cool. And then you're scared of AI, so you leave Clear Frames.
It mysteriously disappears, bro.
Oh shit! All right. Episode 2. This should be a comic book too. You know, it should be everything.
Let's make it happen.
All right.
All right. Nestor and Big Cat are preparing to record their next episode when they hear a knock on the door.
Can you get that?
Nestor walks to the door and opens it to find the Clear Frames Man standing there.
What are you doing here?
I need to talk to you guys. Can I come in?
Nestor and Big Cat exchange a skeptical look before letting him in. The three sit down at Nestor's table, each with a cup of coffee.
I know you guys have been looking into the conspiracy theory about our podcast.
What if we have?
I need you to know something, that there's nothing to it. The Clear Frames podcast is just a podcast, nothing more.
Then why were you in the background of our recording?
Look, I was just in the studio next door recording my own podcast. Sometimes the sound bleeds through the walls.
And what about the website claiming we're part of a secret society?
That's just some crazy internet conspiracy theory. People will believe anything these days.
Nestor and Big Cat exchange a skeptical look again. Meanwhile, the narrator sits in his studio, putting the finishing touches on the latest episode. Yo, man.
The narrator,
I don't know, bro. That's what it said.
Narrator's a character now.
he broke the fourth wall. He's putting the finishing touches.
Hey, this is gonna look cool. We're recording
Hey,
this.
this is the Clear Frames. I'm just supposed to be a producer, and then just
and he has
Stuff
lines.
gets mixed around,
he has
bro.
lines.
You got a line.
Keep
You got a
going.
line.
Keep going.
You got a line.
they're getting too close to the truth. I need to do something to throw them off the trail. He starts typing furiously on his computer. Nestor and Big Cat are back at the coffee shop discussing their meeting with the Clear Frames man. The narrator sets the scene. Whoops.
It's alright. You can skip it.
All right. Nestor and Big Cat are back at the coffee shop discussing their.
No, I meant like you can skip it.
Let's just go then.
I don't know. Something about that guy just doesn't seem right to me.
Agreed, but maybe he's telling the truth. Maybe we're just overthinking things.
Suddenly, their phones start buzzing with notifications. They both pull them out to see the same message.
We know what you're up to.
Stop investigating or suffer the consequences.
They exchange a worried look.
Meanwhile, the narrator finishes typing at his desk and hits send. That should scare them off for a while. I can't have them discovering the truth.
The
Dun,
plot
dun,
thickens.
dun.
Wait, so is the narrator supposed to be the Clear Frames man? Or?
No, I'm the Clear Frames man. But what makes no sense is you guys are like, there's a conspiracy around us, and I have my own separate podcast.
Yeah.
But I'm also part of your guys' podcast because, like, he was talking about me working on the Clear Frames podcast.
I don't know.
It makes no sense.
Keep going. All right. So now this is like a plot twist because now the narrator is an actual character.
Yeah.
Huh.
Dun, dun, dun.
So we're gonna keep this going.
Yes, this is getting good. What do you mean?
Ness about to binge watch this.
I am binge watching this.
It's a Netflix series, bro. We're gonna sell it.
No, we should actually make this into something. Are you still anti-AI after all this?
I love this. This is what I should. This is what I was trying to do for Christmas,
Uh-huh.
but this didn't exist yet. Did you have to pay for this, or you signed up for like
No, it's free.
It's free?
What's that sound? Wow. I just saved myself $150.
Que chulada.
Well, the first Christmas one was good. Are you talking about the first Christmas one or about
No, the second one.
The second one, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. This is episode 3. Damon. Oh.
All
No.
right. Nestor and Big Cat are back at Big Cat's apartment, still discussing the threatening message they received earlier.
Do you think we should stop investigating?
No way. We're too close to the truth now.
Suddenly, they hear a loud knock on the door. They exchange a worried look before they approach the door cautiously. Big Cat opens the door to find the Clear Frames man. I mean, there again. Is this the same one? Oh, no, it's a different one. Guys, you need to leave now. It's not safe here.
Nestor and Big Cat exchange a surprised look.
What do you mean?
I can't explain right now. Just trust me. You need to leave now.
Nestor, Big Cat, and the Clear Frames man run out of the apartment building and into the night.
What's going on?
I'll explain everything once we're safe.
They hop into a nearby car and speed off. Nestor, Big Cat, and the Clear Frames man are in a dark, abandoned warehouse.
Okay. Now you can explain what's going on.
You guys were getting too close to the truth. The Clear Frames podcast is more than just a podcast. We're part of a secret society that's been around for centuries. So I try to gaslight you guys.
What kind of secret society?
I can't say too much, but let's just say we have access to information that the rest of the world doesn't.
And you had to kidnap us to tell us this?
I didn't kidnap you guys. I had to make sure you were trustworthy. And now that I know you are, I need your help.
Nestor and Big Cat exchange a skeptical look.
Hmm?
The narrator is sitting in his studio, staring at his computer screen. Suddenly, his phone rings. He answers it. Hello?
It's time. We need to meet.
I'm in.
Damn!
So I've been knowing this whole time?
Damn! Narrator out here fucking...
I knew it.
Ooh,
I knew it.
What a twist. Keep going. What are you doing? It's getting real good.
You guys exchange a lot of skeptical looks, bro.
I can't wait to film all the skeptical looks. Actually, we should just film it once, and every time
Just
it'll
use the
cut,
same one?
it'll cut to the same skeptical look every episode.
There was a show that I used to watch that I was watching for a while, where it was like these like secret agent dudes that always had to like capture like Hitler.
Uh-huh.
And at the end of every episode, when they're about to capture Hitler, he ends up jumping out a window. but instead of like recording multiple windows, it's literally
The
every
same one?
single shot
Yeah.
of him jumping out the one window.
Is this episode 4?
Yeah.
The Clear Frames man meets with the narrator in a dimly lit room.
We need to take the podcast in a new direction. We need to start covering stories that no one else will touch.
What kind of stories?
Conspiracies. The ones that people are too afraid to talk about. We need to expose the truth.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with that.
You don't have a choice. You're in too deep now.
The narrator looks nervous but nods in agreement. Nestor and Big Cat are in the studio preparing for the next episode. The Clear Frames man enters the room.
Guys, I have some news.
What happened to the deep ass
going on with your voice?
Just kidding. Guys, I have some news.
What's going on?
We're taking the podcast in a new direction. We're going to be covering some controversial topics,
Like what?
like the moon landing being faked.
Yo,
This-
AI is on some shit.
I'm telling you, bro, is listening. All right, back to the story.
Oh, sorry.
Nestor and Big Cat exchange a skeptical look.
I don't know. We should be getting into that kind of thing, man.
You don't have a choice. This is what the people want. That's something I would actually say too. Give the people what they want.
Nestor and Big Cat are recording their latest episode, discussing the moon landing conspiracy theory.
I still don't know if I believe this.
It doesn't seem pretty far fetched.
No, it does.
Suddenly, the door to the recording booth bursts open, and a group of men in suits enter the room, led by the Clear Frames man.
Am I with you guys or am I against you guys? That's enough, guys. Shut it down.
Nestor and Big Cat look shocked as the men start unplugging equipment and dismantling the studio.
What's going on?
You guys have gone too far. You can't be trusted to keep quiet.
What are you talking about?
You're a liability now. You know too much.
Nestor and Big Cat exchange a worried look as the men continue dismantling the studio.
The plot thickens, bro. So I just let you. I put you guys on to what I know, and then I.
And then you're like, we're your sacrificial lambs.
Yeah, and then I shut you guys down for it. You know what this reminds me of? You ever see the episode of Chappelle Show, the Making the Band?
Yeah.
Where
yeah.
he's like, "Oh, we're gonna work with this new artist," and he's like, "I gotta shut the studio down." The next day.
All right, is this almost
Oh,
over?
there's I think there's
Episode
a
5?
new. I think
Yeah,
there's a new.
episode 5.
There's a new character introduced into this one.
Oh, shoot. All right. The Clear Frames man and his men take Nestor and Big Cat to an undisclosed location. The two hosts are tied up in chairs and blindfolded.
Bondage? What's going on? Why are we here?
You two have been asking too many questions. You're getting too close to the truth.
What truth?
The truth about the music industry. The truth about the power players that control it all.
What does that have to do with us?
You're getting too popular. You're reaching too many people. You're a threat.
We're just trying to entertain our audience.
Entertainment is just a cover. The real goal is control, and we can't have you two getting in the way.
Nestor and Big Cat exchange a look of fear as the Clear Frames man and his men start to approach them with the menacing intent. Suddenly, there's a loud crash at the door, bursts open, and rush a group of FBI agents led by Agent Johnson.
Clear Frames man, you're under arrest, sucker.
What is this? Who are you?
We've been monitoring your activities for months. We know what you've been up to. You're going down, brother.
The Clear Frames man and his men are quickly subdued by the FBI agents. Nestor and Big Cat are untied and taken to safety.
What just happened?
I don't know, but I'm glad it's over.
And so the conspiracy of the Clear Frames podcast was finally exposed. The truth was revealed and justice was served.
Season 1.
All right. We need to make this into a thing, right?
Yeah, I think so. I want to be the Clear Frames man.
Can I be the narrator?
I think I want to be Big Cat. I don't want to be Nestor.
I want David Hasselhoff to play me.